Welcome everyone to another IndieX 2024 session. Today I'm going to be showing you and talking a little bit about Hollywood Animal. Today we don't have any depth, so it's kind of a solo session just with me. But I'm looking forward to showing you this game because when I tried it out, I was instantly addicted and I just wanted to play more, and more. It's basically this kind of studio builder, but it's not just any kind of studio. It's kind of this period piece of early 20th century cinema, and we are actually running a movie studio, and bringing it from the ruins. So we acquired a studio that was basically going out of business, and nothing else was coming out. They had one or two movie sets to come out. We're going to buy it, and then it's our job to go and through it and kind of bring it to glory again. So we are going to be making decisions such as what are the topics of the movie, who are the stars who are going to be in the movies, what kind of budgets do we attribute to which one, what kind of sets, all of this, what buildings we build. And then there's even aspects such as like having security for our sets, kind of disseminating rumors or hiding rumors of stuff that happened, or that you maybe committed some illegalities during the the movie making business, basically. So it really is a super deep and complex game, and it feels like it's gonna have endless hours of entertainment. But I think we should really jump into it and try to make the most of our time, because for sure there more than just 1 hour of gameplay in this demo. So we should really jump in and try to make the most of it. It has this very nice aesthetic. You see when we start, we'll be like greeted by this kind of introduction just on what is happening, a little bit of what I talked about, but it has these very nice illustrations and shows us basically what is happening in the story. Oops, seems like we had some issues. Let's see if we can get back. But yeah, basically you will have to make decisions on almost everything about the game. Um, you will even polish your own, like hire your own people, polish them, kind of make them level up. And so it really is this very like mixture of city builder, management, RPG, and it really took me by surprise because I hadn't even thought about it. I had never thought that like movie studio simulator could be such an awesome thing, but turns out it actually can be. And I would have really liked to talk to the developers. Maybe we'll be able to have them on at some point in the future, but seems like at this point in time we would not able to have them here. But let's see, I'm having some issues. Let's see if we can fix some of the issues here and showcase the game actually. Let's see. Usually there's always problems with initial demos. They run perfectly fine for so long, and then seems like we just run into issues. Always had some issues yesterday, also during some other streams. We're always working in IndieX with usually material that's still being developed, so it's always susceptible to some issues. But it should be running soon. Let's see if we can get it running. Really nice to get it to run and showcase it to you because it's a wonderful game. But it seems like we're having some issues at the moment. Okay, good. Seems like we're finally made it through. I had to load up a save that I was already working on before, so this is a little bit more progress in the game already, but I can still showcase it, and I think that's what's important at this point in time. We already have some fixations here. You can see I had already started the production of a movie called One Piece at this point in time, um, but it is quite important. So see here we have this kind of, how would I say, our grounds. Basically, we can basically produce. So we have finished pre-production, for example, of this casting office. So we can actually upgrade our stuff, as you can see here, right? We have several buildings, for example, pre-production, and we can then get a lot of different bonuses for our stuff. So we can have better sets and props. We can scout high quality locations and do it faster, but let's not get too much into it at this point in time. We should try maybe to go and see what we can do in another place. But we have this area, we can zoom out, and you can see all of our departments. We don't start with all of them, but you build a script department for improving your writing for the movie. You build all of this pre-production stuff, so you're defining the plot and other kind of things where you're going to film. And then when you go into post-production, you actually do special effects and other kinds of things. So it's really big thing. And you even have to manage distribution as well for the movie. So at the moment, we are still in script department. We are still writing quite some scripts. What you can do here, we have already some scripts that we might want to start. Let's just see what we can do here with the ideas of our guys. We can write some of these ideas. We're finishing Walter's finishing our current script, and we can take something that is kind of, for example, an action cowboy in a modern American town, or I think it would be funnier to have an action cowboy in a tropical island, just because that's a little bit different. And we then can pick the guy. So we're going into action. We have a guy who prefers to write for action, so we should actually pick this guy. And we'll have something that we can actually transform into a movie then later. So we are currently actually in pre-production of another film here. It'll be done in around 10 days. Let's just keep it moving forward. This is kind of the estimated receptions that we have. And as you kind of improve your studio, you build more stuff, um, you are kind of going to make better and better movies because you have better actors, you have better effects departments, better sets. So it's really an interesting product. Doing what you can see. So this was kind of a summary of what we did. I think we can try and take one movie throughout the entire productions setting to kind of give you an idea of what we can do. We already started writing some stuff here. I think we can move on One Piece once it's finished, and that's gonna probably be the best example. So here we have ready. Let's check on it. Bronze shoes is ready. Pre-production is done. Let's see what we got. So we get a quite nice summary of how much money we spent at this stage. So it's a lot of money going around. Kind of see that from the writing to the post-production set phase, the quality, expected quality went down. This is because of the actors we used, everything we chose. But yeah, we get kind of see basically the director helped the quality, but almost everything else lowered the quality of the movie because that's kind of we're still in the early phases, so we don't have a quality production to actually help, right? we don't have this high quality here. Okay, so we can start production. I would say we should start production just to show what can happen.
Dream big, 'cause boy, you're gonna make it. Stand tall, there's a higher road to take it. Let go of everything that you know and be wild in the mystery. Yeah. I've been in the darkness for 40 days. I've been searching for holy flames, a sign to light up the way. So can you help me out? Can you help me out? I've been more certain of truth before. I've been Olá, 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 teste de som, para ver se está bom, volume, olá, olá, olá. Vamos jogar um jogo, vamos ver se funciona, por favor, que tudo funcione. Ah, ok, acho que a minha câmera já está, antes parece. Ok. Ei, ei. Hello, everyone. I am here trying to play Hollywood Animal. I never played a game, but I hope we can experience a little bit of it with the time that we still have left. I am ready to go. I have no idea how this will be, but let's try. New game, and hopefully this time around nothing happens. So this will be like an experience. Right. So I listened to the song, the trailer, and it was like just beautiful. New Year 1929. The heroism of the 20s gives way to the Great Depression. The art style is very beautiful. Talkie Cafe. Hmm. The advent of talkies heralds the golden age of Hollywood, and life gives way to cinema. A lot of very cool movies were made during that time. I mean, shocking, right? It's called the golden age of Hollywood, and I like the cat just here trying to destroy those birdies or birds. Oh, ribbony! It's a private party. Film companies fiercely compete for market and influence. The strong devour the weak. Ah, hence the animals. Nice. You purchase a banker's studio to build a new business on its ruins. Ooh, I'm gonna be the hero of this studio. Nice. This is quite a challenge, though. Bankrupt. Ooh, but I'm up for it. Name and logo. Ooh, I'm terrible at these. Is there a fish? I thought there is a fish, but I don't want to be a snake because snakes usually are, not that peaceful. I think I'll be a zebra. You know, zebras are cool. And the name will be, I'll just call it Indie X. Why not? We're the indie Hollywood studio. Name your executives. Movies are not only made by actors and directors. Your film studio also employs people who quietly keep the machine running behind the scenes. What are the names? Oh no! I have no idea. I think I'll just choose this. Honestly, I'm terrible at naming. Always, always, always very terrible. So we have a chief legal officer, we have a chief communications officer, and a chief financial officer. I think I'll be this one. Why not? First film. Along with the studio grounds, you also received the footage from an unfinished movie. Filming was completed, but it was never edited. You'll need to complete the picture. What is this movie? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so we have Limping Luke. So it's like a western.
have a blind love, so it's like a romance. I mean, it says here action adventure, Wild West, romance, comedy, modern American town, and then messages of death, detective thriller. Oh, I love thrillers. It's like a noir. Mm. Oh, I really like the shadows just show up there. This is very cool. I think I'll go with messages of death. Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna make the best movie, the best one ever that everyone has seen, and we're gonna be rich. Events. One gloomy morning, 7 Quentin bounty prisoners and the guards snuck into a warehouse and escaped the prison hidden in a truck. Most of the fugitives were serving for death and assault, but one of them was a true menace. Huh. Okay, continue. So the theme is a prison break. Antagonist. Serial killer? Prisoner's name is Nick Crow, but the papers all called him the courier. He brought flowers to young women and then killed them. No way. After 5 murders, the police captured the courier on a look break, but they were never able to determine his motives. The maniac's first victim was his own fiancée. The choice of the rest of the girls seemed random. The very next day after the escape, the courier had already returned to his old ways. Dressed like a messenger, he delivered flowers to young Rita Purchison, then stabbed her to death. Bill Zaman, Rita's fiance, returned from work that evening to find his beloved dead upon the floor as his own desperate screams echoed through the neighborhood. Ah, we have the actor here, Edward Patterson. It's a tragic story. Oh gosh. I would love to see this movie actually. And then we have the protagonist, which is the detective. Bill had little faith in the local police, so he hired a private investigator, Harry Burroughs. Harry was a young man, but he had sharp wits and a keen mind, enough to solve dozens of difficult cases, and even earn him the reputation of a genius. Peter and Haya just got engaged, Bill Zaman offered helplessly as Harry examined the crime scene. The police had already taken away the body, but the bouquet of roses still remained on the living room floor. Compliments of the courier. How about fingerprints? We can analyze those, no? I mean, this is like golden age of Hollywood. Yeah, technology wasn't that advanced, but still, it's a movie. We can just do movie stuff. Maybe some magics. And this is played by Joe Duvall. I wonder if all of our team is going to be good to each other and we're going to have like good chemistry. Supporting characters. Harry looked around the house and talked to the neighbors, but he couldn't catch a lead. He decided to contact Kathy Watts, a journalist who'd covered the Korean murders in detail. Kathy came right away, carrying a hefty file. Oh, I almost read a rifle. Like, hey, yo, a journalist with a rifle? Plot twist? No, it's a file. It's a very chunky file. She got right to the point. After the previous murders, I talked to Crow's friends and learned about a cheap old shack he'd acquired long ago. It's past the city limits heading north. I told the police about the place when they arrested Crow 2 years ago, but they just brushed me off. They figured the case was already closed. Bad cops. Very, very bad cops. And Kathy is played by Bessie Patterson. I like that both her and the other actor had moles. Themes and events. Search for a killer. Harry and Kathy hit the road. Soon enough, they found the right house. It was broken down, haunted, obviously unsuitable to live in. But our heroes then saw a man in front of the house, a lock in the door. As Harry's car approached, the stranger took off, running towards the woods. Harry drew his gun and leapt from the car, but the man was already gone. We scared him off. Let's have a look inside. With that, Harry kicked the door down. The shack was practically empty. A carved wooden box drew Harry and Kathy's attention. Inside were 6 diamond rings. Trophies. Ah, so I presume they're like all of the engagement rings. But he's not even selling them, yeah. Just the trophies that serial killers collect. Rita Purchison was recently engaged, and the courier was engaged to his first victim. What about the rest of the girls? Harry asked. Kathy flipped through the documents in her folder. Interesting. All the victims were soon getting married. Harry and Kathy trawled recent newspapers looking for engagement announcements. Two couples surfaced: Rita and Bill, a tragedy already familiar to us, and also a certain Sandy Wick and her fiance Tom. Harry and Kathy visited Sandy, who was happy to speak of yesterday's strange visitor. Yes, some messenger came with a bouquet of roses. No card, no note, just a bouquet. I decided it must be some kind of mistake, and I didn't take the flowers. The messenger just apologized and left. Hmm. Harry immediately had a plan. He and Kathy hired a photographer and posed as an engagement couple. They made sure to capture Harry's rented yellow brick house, the only one in the area. They advertised their engagement in the newspaper's morning edition and paid an extra $10 to have the photo printed beside the article. At noon the next day, there was a knock at the door. Kathy opened it, and there stood Nick Crow, the courier, smiling nervously in the doorway with a bouquet of roses. This is from a secret admirer. Kathy, fine delayed, took the bouquet and ran to put it in the vase, leaving the door wide open. The courier stepped into the house, pulled out his knife, and raised it, and then felt a pistol at his temple. Harry's pistol. They got him. Finale! Antagonist gets punished. The courier grew wild. You don't understand. 2 years ago, I was supposed to marry my dear Rachel when suddenly she starts receiving anonymous bouquets. I became jealous, but she just laughed and accepted all of the flowers, no matter how many or how secret they may be. 1 week later, and I caught her in some jerk's car. All these animals are the same. First they say it's only flowers, and then they break your heart. They deserve to be punished. The courier won't be delivering any more flowers. This time, he was sentenced to the electric chair. Harry added another one to his list of cases, and Kathy wrote a book about the courier. She called it Messages of Death. We got the name of the movie. Nice. That is a cool story. Very classic detective. 7.9 to 7.8. I'll take that. This shows the movie's commercial appeal. The higher it is, the more easily a film will succeed with the general audience. This shows the movie's artistic appeal. The higher it is, the more recognition it can accept from the sophisticated audience. Ooh, sophisticated. Can we win awards though? Can I go to the Oscars? A film's commercial and artistic appeal may change after each stage of development. The film Message of Death received these ratings after work on the script was completed. The screenwriter Maurice Fox loves to write detective stories. Thanks to his experience and talent, the investigation turned out to be suspenseful and intriguing. The story's elements came together to form a coherent whole. So, that's why writers are so important. They have to be happy in our team. 8.2, 8.3. After pre-production, the film's ratings rose even higher, casting famous actors in the surest way to boost commercial and artistic appeal. But other factors also influenced the ratings, including quality scenery and modern equipment. You know what I hear? I just hear my money just go. I don't have a limited budget, and I just bought a bankrupt studio. I mean, I guess I do have some money because I managed to buy it, but since it was bankrupt, it wasn't really expensive, I believe. If I hire very experienced and famous people, I will run out of money fast. So I have to balance it. No, why did it lower more? No. Schedule filming time, it was 60 days, but we took 82 days in reality. I mean, that always happens in show business. After the production phase, the film's commercial appeal declined. The lead actor became seriously ill. He couldn't fight and looked too thin, oh no. However, the film's artistic appeal grew. Joe Duvall tried to make up for his lack of physique with the subtlety of his acting. Production problems were reflected in the lengthened schedule. Unfortunately, the actor passed away after finishing work on the film. No! Why? Oh, that's so sad. I mean, I'll take it. 7.5 and a 9? A 9 is really high. I didn't really choose anything in reality. I chose the movie, but this is the start of the game. They're showing us around. Oh, I made this amount of money? This is how much money the studio has spent? No, it's the opposite. This isn't the final budget, as work on the film is not yet complete. I spent so much money making this movie. I need some investors. This is how the creators of Messages of Death imagine their potential audience. When you start shooting your own pictures, you'll identify your own audiences. Messages of Death is a subtle psychological thriller with dark atmosphere and engaging dialogue. The film's audience are adult men and women, people who enjoy a serious tone and an intricate plot. That makes sense to me. Ooh, this is our studio place. Oh, this soundtrack is so good. Attempt to send the footage to post production to complete the film. Okay, planning. Ah, this is such a chill game. Assign employees to handle editing and scoring. At present, the studio's personnel are not the most qualified, but over time their skills will grow. Ah, okay. They got experience. So let's add an editor. We can choose between Emma Berry and Oliver Grant. Oliver Grant is an alcoholic. His dependence on alcohol makes him unpredictable and even aggressive. I don't want that. I don't think the mood in the team is going to be good. Yeah, even though he's very loyal, but he's not happy. I mean, it's alcohol, I guess. Emma Berry, you're the chosen one. You're just 3.6, but the other guy is like 2.7. So yeah, I'll take it. And they cost the same, right? I presume this is how much I have to pay them. Okay, composer. You have Louis Murphy and Lee Woods. He's racist! Hell no! I'm going with Lee Woods. I don't want anyone racist. We also need to decide who will develop the film and record the music and sound effects. Outside contractors are always ready to help with this. Okay, film development. Novak Limited and Web Scene Company. So the quality is low with this one. It takes longer, but it is cheaper. But I think I prefer to spend a little bit more money for it to be faster and with better quality. It's like the difference. I mean, it's almost double, but I'll take it. I'll take it for now. And this is music recording. We have the CNB Orchestra and the Hollywood Concert Hall. So this one is like, it's way, way more expensive. So we're going to go for the low budget option. And sound recording, we have the Sound Magicians and Venus Sound. Sound Magicians, real magicians. How can I say no? Even though they're more expensive, how can I say no to magic? They're gonna make magic with my sounds. So with this, we have 29K and we have 30 days. We're gonna go for the post-production. Fingers crossed that it's gonna make our movie good. We've planned out post-production, but until you assign a department head, you won't be able to get things moving. How do I choose? To hire new employees, first appoint an HR director. Got it. Headquarters. Chief Human Resources Officer. Okay, these are the ones we chose at the start, correct? I don't know what these are just yet. I don't know if we can then add some items or something, but we shall find out. We have Melvin Perry, Edgar Wallace, and John Schwartz. This one is not really loyal. I like loyalty, and I like happy people. You know, they can be sad, but I'm running a business. I want the mood to be good right at the start, so I'm gonna choose you, Edgar Wallace. Yes, 3 years. Wait, I have to choose for 3 years for good. Oh yeah, 4 years, 3 years, and 4 years. It's the shortest. I'll take it. You're hired, Edgar. Welcome to the team. We have to throw a party to celebrate you joining our team. Hire missing department heads. Post-production head, hire distribution head, and maintenance head. Okay, how do I do that? So I have to go here. There we go. Hire. So for post-production, he's 6. Happiness. Why is everyone so sad here? What? Can I make you happy though? Oh no. I'm gonna uh let's do like the average. Maybe dick pots? Yeah, let's go. Let's go with this one, huh? Post-production has begun. Here you can see how far along the project is and how quickly it's progressing. Okay, so it is going. We have to choose someone for the head of department as well. Walter Rose, Leroy Larson, and Moses Jackson. Walter Rose, you're the average, so yeah. I'll take you. So can I choose the speed? No, it's going. Oh, I really like this animation. Just sneepity sneep. Even though if you did this, it wouldn't possibly work so well. And here, hire specialist. No, no. We don't need to hire anyone else. We're good. All right, let's just speed. Oh no, maintenance head. Where here, got it. Dick Snyder, Martin Gordon. Why would I hire someone that has a single score loyalty? It will just backstab me, I think. No? Oh, this one is happy. Teen, I want you. Take my money. Welcome to the team. I did it. Build a script department. It's time to start working on a new movie. Already? First, build a department for developing scripts. Yeah, I would get lost in this game. Like, lost in the sense that I will lose my life outside of the game because I would just spend hours on hours just playing this. It's one of those games for sure. Screenwriters turn ideas into screenplays. And I'm gonna build it where? Where will I build it? Has to make sense. Can I not build it? Oh, it has to be outside. Because I want it to be like around here, honestly. But I think I'll do it here. And yeah. Developers. Oh. 63 days. This one. But the condition is like double. It's also double the price. Sure. I'll go bankrupt as well. It's fine. I accept. Whatever. You can speed up or slow down the passage of time. Yes. Speed. Go. Supreme has released Amnesia. Supreme has released the bank test. So these are other companies, I guess. Yeah. Okay. 1929. I really like the UI of this game. It's so pretty. Oh. Okay. It's ready. My baby is ready. Okay. It wasn't too much. It was less than 30k. No, it made it worse? Ah! How did I spend almost 30k to make the movie worse? I suck at movies. No. The film's commercial and artistic ratings dropped a bit. Don't be upset, you did everything you could. Your studio still has low-level employees and technology. We lack skill, I guess. It's not my problem. It's my team's problem. Yes, I'm the best boss. I'm blaming my team, not me. It wasn't me at all. Hey, everyone got experience, which is pretty good. You can select the poster. Oh, this is really important. Okay, this one I think has too much going on. This one as well. And there's like a huge fingerprint. I mean, here you have a huge hand. I think, usually I like text at the bottom, but this one has meta composition with like our protagonist shadow here and then a red contrasting a light behind. Yeah, I think I like this one the best. I don't know if that matters, if it will make it better for people to choose or not, or if it's just a choice I can make for my own, for like myself. Release calendar displays all the films being shown across America for the foreseeable future. Alright, so I have to legit compete against the other ones. Great. The studio's previous owners already chose a release date for this film. You'll choose the release date of the next film yourself. Uh, you don't just own a studio, but the whole network of 91 cinemas. Excuse me? You can run your films in your cinemas for free, but that's not going to be enough to reach a wide audience. You have to rent to other theaters if you want solid box office receipts. So, the studio's previous owners already arranged this and paid the film's rental costs. The first week, the film is scheduled to be shown 7K times. Some 3K of these screenings will take place in your cinemas, leaving 4K screenings across other cinemas. Next time, you'll have to plan for this and pay the rental cost yourself. Everything is money. Everyone, everything is money. Screenings and rentals are scheduled out 4 weeks from release. Once they expire, you can extend your rentals if you think the film can still make a profit. Okay. They'll start printing the film tomorrow and will be finished, ready for distribution in 5 weeks. In 5 weeks. Distribution goes out all at once when they finish printing. Printing speed and cost vary by contractor. The studio's previous owners already paid to have this film printed. Thank you. Thank you. They paid for a lot of stuff. But I'm more nervous for my next movie. Typically, a film begins promotions a few weeks before the premiere, so the advertising has time to gain momentum. The studio's previous owners are already arranged the advertising campaign, but in the future, you'll decide everything yourself. Yeah, because I'm the boss. The film is being promoted by an advertising agency. It's time to tell them the audience they should target. The studio previous owners already paid the agency for the promotion of 3 films. After that, you have to arrange the advertising yourself. So I'm gonna choose not for the whole family, for adults, specifically, for sure. Odysseus will soon be watching your first film. Good luck. Thank you. I'll take whatever money I can get from this movie right now. Okay, so now we have to speed things, I guess. Oh, this is a critic. No, it's a head of distribution. Okay, you ask me. Messages of Death is a surefire hit. A farewell film by young star. The story has soul, but it will all go to waste unless it's released at the right moment. The studio's former owners were mindful of these things. They scheduled production carefully and chose a good window for releasing the film, right when the public would be hungry and there was practically no competition. But when the old studio closed its doors, those parasites from Margine Pictures decided Messenger of Death would never see the light of day. I don't know who was pulling their strings, but they convinced all the theater owners to give them our slots. How dare they? How dare they? I'm mad now. The film the Margines are releasing instead doesn't even have a title yet. But do you know what kind of slop they serve the audience? Probably something like yesterday's fart or wet armpits. The truth is on our side. We have all the documents, but a court battle would be long and pointless. We'll miss the moment, and no competition will cover that. Instead, I suggest we use all of our connections and our influence and remind the theater owners that our agreements have to be honored. Okay, so now we have a choice. Oh, I like the, the tiger costume here. Agreed, let's let them know that a deal is a deal and get our slots back. Or, no, we'd better keep our heads down. We're new to this business. We'll start rolling 3 weeks later. Hell no! I'm spending money. I already spent money. I don't know how... This is reputation. Do I spend reputation or do I gain reputation? I have no idea, but I chose. Oh, it's influence. You can spend influence points to advance your interests and solve problems in various and often unconventional ways. I hope that paid off. I mean, we had the slots. It's not nice for them just to steal them like that. I got divorced a couple years ago and I figured I was out of chances until I met Gilda. We spent all of our time together. We can't get enough of each other. It's always like that at the beginning, but we've been together a year now. We're like a drug to each other. That's not a good sign. I feel guilty even mentioning it, but when Gilda visits me at work, I absolutely cannot concentrate. She enraptures me. Yesterday, I nearly made a mistake in the paperwork that could have cost the studio a lot of money. What are you doing, Johnny? Please do me a favor. Help me fight this addiction. Let's introduce some kind of access control so Gilbert can't just walk into my office. Yes, my heart will be broken like any drug addict, but I hate to hurt your business and ruin my career. This is so funny. Okay, we can start controlling access because we have to fight our addictions, of course. Or are you crazy and trying while I can't? No, no, I can't. I cannot. So if we choose the first one, his loyalty will increase, but his happiness will decrease. His happiness can still decrease right now. So I definitely would choose the first one. I don't want him to sign some paperwork that will screw us all. No, no, thank you. Absolutely not. So, Johnny, you won't have your loved one around anymore. She's gonna be banned at the door. I don't know if she's gonna break up with you because of that, honestly. But you can just blame me. I don't mind. She shows up, she gets blocked, and then at night she's gonna tell you that she didn't really like that, and then you can just say, "Hey, my boss said you cannot come here because you're distracting me. You're too beautiful," and then they kiss and everything is okay. Gene Lynch. Construction of the script department is going according to plan so far, but there is a small snag. According to the architect's vision, a large red leaf maple should be central decorative element. The contractors found a suitable tree in a reserve on the border between Ontario and Minnesota and already agreed on a price and transportation, but the inspector who issues the permit is playing coy. He says he can't say how long the paperwork will take. Maybe a week, maybe a month or two. You know as well as I do. Sometimes you need to grease the gears. $200 cash and the tree will be on the road to California tonight. I don't want all our plans disrupted because of some petty bureaucrat. What do you think? The thing is, I would pay 100, but I'm scared of paying 200 and they actually break our tree. And I don't want to just bring the tree and then I'll make a mistake and like someone gets mad at us. So I think we'll humbly wait for it as long as it takes. Yes. When an issue needs to be resolved quickly and discreetly, the funds in the studio's bank account can be useless. When the situation gets tricky, cash is king. Yeah, but I didn't spend it, so it's okay. Supreme is just spending all releasing so many movies, and also I spent what? 100,000 on employee salaries? Am I made of money? I'm sweating over here already. Oh, I'm I'm like, oh my gosh, the pressure is on. Oh, we can add a tagline. Hmm, I have no idea. I want like a pun with a messenger, but I got nothing. I'm dry. I don't know if someone has any ideas, but I'm completely dry. I think we can just send it. Oh, but I like this. Indie X production. Nice. We will release it. Please enjoy it. Reviews A plus. The Kino Mark rating system measures audience reviews on the day of the premiere. If you're sure you release a quality film, but people aren't appreciating it, then you may have lured the wrong audience to the theaters. No, but I chose well. Oh, four. A fascinating farewell from a real actor's actor. It's a tragedy that the film's title would turn out to be so prophetic for our beloved Joe Duvall. Aww. Movie that will constantly keep you in suspense. The main villain is so creepy you could faint. Anyone who watches this film will have dreams about the knife scene for a long time. Jeanette gave us a 3 stars. You might find it difficult to stare through this brutal and chilling film, but Joe Duvall's triumphant role rewards the effort. His death is a tragedy to every woman. Why did you give us 3 stars then? Why just 3 stars? And Earl gave us 5. An exciting detective story whose title mirrors with the tragic fate of the film star. This really just be coincidence? It is, I swear. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. But everyone is just talking about the actor. Can't you just look at our movie without thinking of his passing? I mean, it's quite hard, I know, but maybe just look at it just removed from everything else, you know? Okay, here we go. Everyone getting experience again. Just how I like it. And I spent more money, almost half a billion. Uh, printing film copies, and this I didn't spend anything because the old old owners spend it for me. Thank you. Can they spend more money for me again? Thank you. All right, I think we released a movie. It's making bank right now. This is a very fun game. I can't wait just to see it fully released. Honestly, I would spend a lot of hours here playing it, but I believe I managed to showcase a little bit of the amazing Hollywood animal. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next session. See you in a bit. Stay tuned.